El, the whistle of death. Deep in the vast and desolate fields of Venezuela, there is a legend whispered among the locals, a tale so chilling that those who have heard it dare not ignore its warning. It is a story of vengeance, sorrow, and a curse so powerful that it has transcended generations. They call him El the Whistler, a restless spectre, doomed to roam the land, forever burdened by his sins. His arrival is never heralded by screams or footsteps, no. His presence is far more terrifying. It begins with a whistle soft, eerie, and hauntingly precise. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si. A melody that carries through the wind, cutting through the silence of the night. But the cruel trick of his curse is this. If you hear the whistle loud and near, you may breathe as a leafer. That means he is still far away. But if the sound comes soft and distant, the blood in your veins will turn cold, because that means he is already right behind you. The curse that was born from blood long ago. In the 19th century, in a quiet village nestled among forests and plains, there lived a spoiled, cruel young man who thought himself above all others. He had everything he wanted, and his father, a skilled hunter, provided him with all the meat he could ever crave. But one fateful evening, when the boy demanded fresh game for dinner, his father returned empty. His hunt had failed. That simple failure ignited a monstrous rage in the young man. Overcome by fury, he did the unthinkable. He grabbed a knife and murdered his own father, slaughtering him like the very prey he wished to feast upon. But he was not done. He ripped out his father's organs, carried them to his mother, and demanded she cook them for his meal. The poor woman, overcome with horror, screamed in despair and ran to her father, the boy's grandfather, begging him to enact justice. The old man listened, his heart filled with grief and rage. And so he condemned his grandson to a fate worse than death. The boy was beaten mercilessly. Hot chili peppers were rubbed into his wounds, burning his flesh. He was tied up and thrown to the starving dogs of the village. And worst of all, he was cursed to wander the earth forever, carrying his father's bones in a sack as a reminder of his unforgivable crime. As he howled in agony, something horrifying happened. His cries morphed into an eerie whistle, the first sign of his eternal torment, the specter that haunts the land. From that day forward, the boy was never seen as human again. He became a cursed entity, wandering endlessly through fields, forests, and lonely roads. His body grew gaunt, his clothes tattered and lifeless. He hid his face beneath a wide-brimmed hat, but those who dared to look at him swore they could see his hollow, tormented eyes, full of regret and madness. Many claimed to have encountered him. Some saw him sitting on fallen trees, clutching his sack of bones, whispering to himself. Others only heard his whistle cutting through the night, a sound that sent chills down their spines. But El does not simply wander. He hunts. If he finds a drunkard, he consumes him whole, leaving nothing behind. If he finds an unfaithful man, he punishes him in the cruelest of ways. If he finds someone who disrespects his legend, they vanish without a trace. His victims are never found. They simply cease to exist, as though they were erased from time itself. A warning to all who listen. The few who have lived to tell their encounters with El all share one warning, a rule that must never be ignored. If you ever hear his whistle close and clear, do not panic. It means he is still far away. You have time. But if the sound grows faint and distant, do not hesitate. Run. Run as fast as you can, because that means he is already there, watching, waiting, and on the darkest nights, when the rain falls in soft, mournful sheets over the land, some say he whispers into the wind, searching for his next victim. So listen closely. If you hear a whistle breaking through the silence, know this: Hell is still hunting.